My name is Jerry Peterson. I'm the ripe old age of 51. I've been a lifelong competitor, so whether it was baseball, martial arts, football, just very competitive physically. So uh, bodybuilding was the way, and then it turned into powerlifting, and powerlifting has been in my life for 9 years now. So I met Reed in 2019, the two previous gyms ago. And he was the uh, you would call the technical leader of the powerlifting team I was a part of. So whatever Reed said, it was always right. Somehow, even in his young career, his technical expertise was far beyond his years. So I also understand the value. Um, also working alongside you before you got into um, this part of your the chapter of your life as a training partner, and it was probably the best trainings I've ever had, the smartest trainings I've ever had, and that's what I want. I want smart, functional training for my needs. Most important for me is fatigue management. Um, I have a hard time pushing hard enough, and I have the fear of pushing too hard. Um, so far, I've been with you with the Meta Sports Performance for 5 months now, and it's been insanely perfect. The only time I ever feel like my fatigue is too much were the weeks that we had a lot of snow and I had to shovel. Sure. So if it wasn't for the shoveling, I would have been perfect all the way through. So I know we are taking it right to the limit and recovering quick enough to do it again. Recover, do it again. So I'm very happy with it. The results are great. And then, as with any, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or 9 years into it. Accountability. You know, um, you're always there making sure I'm doing what I should be doing, and overseeing a lot of things I do. Sometimes you'll have me pull back a little bit. So um, just having you on my shoulder, whispering in my ear, the good, the bad, the ugly, and I that's what most people need. What this does is it takes the overthinking outside of the gym, where driving away, driving in, at home. I do constantly think about my training, but I think about technique. I don't think about how hard I'm going. I leave that up to you. So that has been a weight off of my shoulders. Um, most people who start off don't know what they should be doing, what they shouldn't be doing. 9 years in of powerlifting, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing. It doesn't matter what stage you're in. There's always the things you shouldn't do and the things you should do, and um, you do that for me, and everything has been spot on so far. So I can't complain. This has been great. This is the easiest part, and I have a lot trust. Um, it whether you're new or you've been in this for a long time. Um, I have aspirations of being the best in the world. Eh, Why not, right? I mean, if you fall short and you're the third best in the world, it's not bad. But even as beginners, um, trusting your physical nature and your mental nature. in somebody's hands has to be number one. Without that, there is a disconnect. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do a little extra of this. I'm going to do a little extra of that. And when you do things like that, it takes you away from where the goal of the programming, the one-on-ones. There's an end point that we're trying to get to, and if one of them strays off, you don't get to that end point. So knowing and trusting is the biggest part, and I do, and I have for a very long time, and I've been waiting for this day to happen, to hire you as the facilitator of my dreams.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Jerry.
You're welcome.